الدرس الثالث lesson 3 أخلاقي my morals. This is the Barcode audio and it's a poem. The subheading is مدرسة the school of mother. يقول معروف الرصافي. معروف الرصافي is the poet. He says هي الأخلاق تنبت كالنبات إذا سقيت بماء المكرمات. They are morals that grows like plants if they are watered with the springs of noble deeds. So here the poet is talking about morals and good ethics, and he says that they are like plants that grows. He's comparing the morals to plants that grows, and as we know, the plants, they grow if we water them with things that are with water, and obviously the things that is required for it to grow. So likewise, the morals, they also grow if they're watered with the springs of noble deeds. When you do noble deeds and you water these morals, that's when your morals grow, just like a plant growing with us watering. تقوم إذا تعهدها المربي على ساق الفضيلة مثمرات. They grow upright if the caretaker nurtures them as fruits on the stem of virtue. So now he's saying that the poet is saying that these morals, they grow if the one who's in charge of his morals, like the person, he nurtures these morals, and they will grow as fruits on the stem of virtue. وَلَمْ أَرَ لِلْخَلَائِقِ مِنْ مَحَلٍ يُهَذِّبُهَا كَحِضْنِ الْأُمَّهَاتِ. I have not seen for morals any place that disciplines them like the lap of mothers. So here the poet is saying that the best place for any morals to grow in a person is in the hands of the mothers. And usually this is when the person is very young, when he's a child, and that's the place where the morals are built, because the child is mainly with the mother, and when the mother teaches them good manners, these morals stay with them throughout their life. And that's why the poem is called as Madrasatu the school of mother. So we're talking about the nurturing of the mother and the importance of that in terms of growing these morals. Then he says فَحِضْنُ الْأُمِّ مَدْرَسَةٌ تَسَامَتْ بِتَرْبِيَةِ الْبَنِينَ أَوِ الْبَنَاتِ. The lap of the mother is a school elevated in raising children. And here banina or banat is any boys and girls, which is referring to children. So again, the poet is talking about the importance of the school of the mother. School of the mother, referring to the education and the morals and the values that the mother instills in the child from a very young age. وأخلاق الوليد تقاس حسنا بأخلاق النساء الوالدات. The morals of the child are measured in goodness by the morals of the women who gave birth. So when you want to look at how good the child of the morals of a child is, then that shows how the morals of the mother was, because most of the time the child gets the morals from the mother. That's why the poet says the morals of the child are measured in goodness by the morals of the women who gave birth. وليس ربيب عائلة المزايا كمثل ربيب سافلة الصفات. And the one raised in a family of noble qualities is not like the one raised in lowly traits. So this one is a very important point. Like if a child is raised in a family of good traits, the child inherits that. Most of the time, the child gets these noble qualities from the family. And likewise, the opposite, if the child is raised in a family without good qualities and lowly traits and everything like that, so the child also inherits it. So they both are not the same. The child who is raised in a noble family is not like the child who's raised in a family of lowly traits. وَلَيْسَ النَّبْتُ يَنْبُتُ فِي جِنَانٍ كَمِثْلِ النَّبْتِ يَنْبُتُ فِي الْفَلَاتِ. Now, this thing what the poet just mentioned, he gives a comparison. Says that and plants that grow in a garden are not like the plants that grow in deserts. So plants, they grow both in gardens and both in deserts as well. So we know the difference between them. Generally speaking, the plants that grows in the gardens, they are the ones who blossom well, and they're very beautiful and the likes, and it's not the same when it comes to the plants in the deserts. Just like that is the case with a child that is raised in a family of noble qualities. And so this child that is raised in a family of noble qualities is like the plant that grows in a garden. And the child that is raised in a family of lowly traits is like the plants that grow in the deserts. And finally, he concludes the poem by saying, فَكَيْفَ نَظُنُّ بِالْأَبْنَاءِ خَيْرًا إِذَا نَشَأُوا بِحِضْنِ جَاهِلَاتٍ. So how can we expect good from children if they grow up in the laps of ignorant women? So here is saying that if you want the child to be good, then the mothers have to be educated, and they have to be of good morals, and they should instill these morals in these children. So we cannot expect any good from these children if they're raised by ignorant women. أبيات من القصيدة من ديوان الشاعر معروف الرصافي. Verses from the poem from the collection of the poet معروف الرصافي. مراجعة مصطفى الغلايين مؤسسة هنداوي للتعليم والثقافة. Reviewed by Mustafa Al-Ghalayin, Hindawi Foundation for Education and Culture.